Police in Newport Beach, California are looking into allegations that Oklahoma City Thunder player Josh Giddey had an improper relationship with a younger girl in their jurisdiction, ESPN reported recently. A series of photos and videos were shared online last week alleging that the Australian had engaged in a relationship with a minor. The post has since been deleted. The NBA said through a spokesperson that it had an internal investigation into the case. Giddey, who turned 21 last month, has declined to comment on the allegations. Due to this hot news, today's video will be about what NBA players and analysts really think about Josh Giddey. Oklahoma City Thunder player Josh Giddey has been under fire recently for some serious allegations involving him and a much younger girl. Former NBA big man Andrew Bogut presented some new information about the situation.
From what I understand, the people I've spoken to is, now look, just want to put it out there, if Josh was 19, 20, 21 and knowingly seeking out a 15-year-old girl, absolutely despicable behavior. I'm strongly against it. I don't think this is that, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, I'll come back and apologize. I don't think it is that. I think the girl was younger. From what I understand is the girl in question has lied about her age and said that she was of age at the time. This has also happened, I think, over a year ago now. I don't think this is something that's happened recently, much to people thinking on social media it has. And it's just hard to give proper comment on this until this plays out. Now, OKC have been aware of this from what I'm told for the last year. They've known about it. They have deemed Josh free to play. They don't see any concerns. The NBA have allowed that, which is kind of telling, because when these kind of things happen, the NBA kind of tries to really, hey, take a couple of games off till we figure this thing out. But on the flip side, I don't think they can do anything, even if there was, you know, some smoke to this fire, until there's formal charges. I think as per the CBA, I don't think, you know, pending an internet Twitter investigation, they can step down a player from playing. He'd have to agree to it. So they can't just say you step down. So he has not been formally charged. I don't believe he's even been interviewed by police to this point. I think it occurred in California, where the age of consent is 18, which does throw a spanner in the works as to, did Josh know she was overage? I'm told that's what he was told. Did he know she was underage? Sorry, but I was told he was thinking that she was overage. But just a messy situation for everyone involved. I think for this to go down the legal route, I believe that the girl in question or the family have to formally press charges saying that he knowingly knew she was of this age. From what I understand, that will not happen because the girl lied about her age. So
photo and video footage of Giddey and a girl were posted online, alleging that the woman in question was underage at the time when Giddey was over 18. The player is seen calling her his girl, while one of the photos from her Snapchat profile has a caption of the two having relations together. It sparked a huge controversy online, with people doing their own digging and searching for additional information. The NBA has since started an investigation.
I understand the question, obviously, but there's no further comment right now.
Giddey said about the matter during team practice last Friday. While the initial photos and videos of the pair together seem to paint the entire situation in a very black and white light, the situation seems to be more complicated. Stephen A. Smith, on the other hand, is firing back at his critics for questioning his silence on the accusations surrounding Josh Giddey. With the ongoing investigation surrounding Giddey, many on social media have questioned why Smith hasn't addressed the sensitive allegations, despite his previous willingness to take strong stances on other NBA players with off-court issues.
Y'all getting on my last damn nerves. Could you try to be responsible? Could you try? That's all I'm asking. What you want Stephen A. to say? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If it was a brother, I would have treated it with the same level of sensitivity. This man, Josh Giddey, is currently being investigated by the National Basketball Association, the NBA, over allegations that he was having a relationship with a minor. He's 21. We don't know how old she is. We don't know anything. We know there's an investigation going on. That's all we know. We don't know anything else. You know why Stephen A. hasn't said anything? Because you could get sued, idiots. You don't just go out there running your damn mouth over something this serious.
Smith proceeded to explain that he will speak on the allegations when the victim is identified or specifics of the crime are released. But as it pertains to Giddey, that information has not been made available.
But why don't you try using your social media accounts and going to Josh Giddey and flat out accusing him and stating it as a point of fact? Make sure you give him your name and address too, because he probably could sue you. You have to wait and see. We don't have all the information. We don't even have the specific allegations in terms of its depth. If I had a clue, I would have spoke on it. But I don't. And that's why I haven't said anything. And my advice to y'all is to shut the hell up and do the same.
Smith's social media critics have complained that he was quick to comment on Brandon Miller and Kevin Porter Jr., but has avoided calling for Giddey to be suspended. The difference, however, is at the time Smith commented on Miller and Porter Jr., there was more information available because those incidents garnered police investigations. Although the social media allegations against Giddey are serious, there is currently no police involvement. The controversy surrounding Giddey has been a hot topic in podcasts since the news erupted the night before Thanksgiving. Having been known for having a unique take on basketball, Gilbert Arenas also took a dip and gave his opinion on issues surrounding the OKC point guard. In his most recent live stream on Gil's Arena, Arenas shared his thoughts on what NBA players are going through with their popularity while trying to enjoy a night at a club. For him, asking a lady her age is offensive, and knowing what nightclubbing is about, he assumes that Josh Giddey made a mistake on the underage girl whom he's allegedly dating.
Listen, it's just human nature, man. We, like, you know, there's these things where, you know, it's as a male, don't ask a woman their age, right? You got that going against you, right?
Yeah,
right? Yeah. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's really hard as just being in that environment, right? I don't know where they met, but just in the club environment, you're expecting everyone to be of the age that this says, 21.
Arenas also bared that he was never into dating ladies younger than him, and that he started going out with women much older than him as early as 19.
Right? That's why I date old raggities. Right? Old beat-ups, right?
Raggities?
You know? Yeah, I don't even... when I was 19, 20, 30 and up, right? 30 and up.
Damn.
Right now, no, sir, I was dating older. Like I never dated young or my age. It was always older women.
Yeah.
Having played in the league himself and gained popularity as an athlete, Gilbert Arenas shows how the league will approach Josh Giddey's situation and what they decide about it. The only thing that going to factor in is, how long were they dating? What's the consent age in that state? More concerning stuff is that did they meet in a club?
Now, if they met inside of a club, like, did she have a fake ID to get inside this 20-year-old club? Which now that club itself is in jeopardy of a lawsuit from Giddey himself, because you're putting him in a situation where you guys are supposed to be doing your due diligence.
In the state of Oklahoma, the law permits a 2-year age gap between consenting individuals who have reached the legal age of consent. If one person is 16 and the other is 18, they can engage in consensual activity without legal repercussions. However, an exception exists if the older individual is employed by the same school that the younger person attends. There are mixed reports about the real age of Josh Giddey's partner, and more information should unfold as the NBA begins its investigation. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA content.